My classroom peer went out in a car crash in the summer of the dog, expiring before witnessing his diploma in the graduation ceremony of that circa. Years have passed, and the memories of my homeroom flicker back, where the watercolor faces were fixated on girls, muscles, and cars. When we thought of the future as too bright, the magic washed away like the discolored university certificate laid to rest upon the wooden shelves of my wardrobe. Now it's a dead-end job. Now it's groundhog cyclical days of pure nothing, like a tidal wave, like flavorless gray ash in my lungs from bad gut feelings and bad experiences. Watercolor features downgraded to monochromatic faces, dulling, lingering in the wake of the night, being told lies to simple guys about the ever-fleeting dream of life. Sometimes I picture the cemetery resting upon the hill of the village, roads back home. Sometimes I envy the crosses and moons hanging above their tombs. Sometimes I envy them a little, for they now rest in solitude, thousands in horizontal positions of an internal, silent monologue. Because striving for existence as a human is confusing at its core, never being asked to be born, never asking for a body or a soul, domesticated to follow the path of the herd. Seasons have met and divorced, weathered and oxidized the crumbled suicide note left on the walls of the plaza apartment halls. I fix the spelling of the juvenile handwriting in blue undertones and untie the noose, but keep it as a souvenir. Forget the rest, but remember what it takes to learn from my mistakes. I am no royalty, but I'm cut from good cloth. My soul is precious metals, organic gemstones. My voice is succulent honeycombs, graphite colognes. My citadel is a barricade from the ones who were expelled at the lines of my shores. I don't watch the performers live their lives anymore. I don't play their medieval games of aristocratic bloodshed. They are not my type to whisper behind thick walls and broadcast secrets into megaphones. I move smoothly like a smokeless fire through a town, strike while the iron is glistening with molten stripes, and paint my canvas with pragmatic colors of what I witness. But everyone was once a thief, borrowed items in alleyways on the streets of people's dreams. There is finality present, yet this is Genesis cooped up in the dirty hands of benign stress. Capillaries of Aquarius existence turn self-defense into weapons of mass annihilation, building tools only to hurt someone back thrice as hard. But I leave it all behind. I forgive it all, for I was tongue-tied when the image of me was projected in the theater of your mind. One message, one response, one phone call, and I had a speech painted on my lips about all these years of trying to make sense, being glued to the idea of projections from the past, last-minute cancellations of hangouts. But the truth is, I was in a battle with my brain, a walking skeleton in the mirror from losing weight, refusing to be an intruder on your existence with my self-doubt, recalling times of youth when I was a target for my menless sound, a wildfire of words about my sexual preference and attitude spread from mouth to mouth. But who should I accuse? I'll give myself the pleasure of severance through and through, strike while the iron is hot, but not with molten blue. Keep my hand off the beating pulse of exaggerated prints of words that were never true.